Hello, this is Frank Leeper. I'm making this video now to explain the complaint I just filed with your office against Conservice. I guess you probably have it, Leeper versus Conservice. It's about being overcharged and being charged a rent increase when there's a rent freeze. So I'm going to explain it, see if I can explain it better than I did in that 16-page complaint. I didn't realize it was that long. I couldn't have done that in one day. This I can do in a few minutes. Okay, so let's go. Start it now. I moved in here to the Alden Park Manor Complex March 2018. I took a 15-month lease, came here, signed all the pages. Nothing was in there about any service charge by Conservice. Not that I know of. Maybe it was and I didn't see it, or I tried to read it all. So I didn't know about that until I got the bill. Then I saw $375 they got on there for service fee. So I figured that's how they're getting paid, so I didn't figure too much. I said it wasn't that much. Okay, so I came here, $860 rent, $5 trash fee, so $865. That's what I paid for the first 15 months. No changes, nothing. So then when that expired, I took a 6-month lease, only because my wife had just passed away, and I'm still grief-stricken over it. But I said, let me just get this short lease because I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay here. So I took a 6-month lease. I told them about it. They were sorry for my loss, and they still increased me $25. So, okay, $25 amenity fee. It went in as amenity fee. But it's in the rent total, so it's definitely a rent increase. I don't see how it could be anything else. Anything put in the rent total is counted as rent. So it was $860 plus $5 for trash, $865. And with the 25 increase was $890. So that was my new rent total, $890. So that lease went to the end of December of 2019. And okay, so I said I'll take another 15-month lease. So that lease was going to start in January of 2020. Okay, so in December of 2019, I get the statement from Conservice. It has $50 amenity, $5 trash, and $860 rent. So it's $890. Wait a minute, no, $915. Made a mistake. $915. See, I'll make mistakes like they do. It's $915 should have been. I was fine with it, just the way it was. But it changed when I got billed on my rental account in January 1st, when it was all due. It wasn't $50 amenity anymore. $25 went into the rent, and the $5 trash fee wasn't itemized. It went into the rent total. Fine. So it should still be $915, but it wasn't. It was $918. How come it went from $915 to $918? $3. Okay, I noticed it, but I figured it's probably a trash increase. So they just put it into the rent total so they could hide it, that it wouldn't show up. So I accepted that, and I contacted the office here, and I told them all that. And I said, if you agree with me, there's no need to answer. And they didn't answer. So I let it go just the way it was, and there was no more changes, no more nothing. So we got into the end of 2020, I got behind on the rent. They call it balance due. So my lease was getting ready to be up again at the end of March of 2021 this year, and they wouldn't give me another lease. They said, until you have a zero balance. Okay. I eventually got a zero balance in April, because at least they didn't start it till May. So in April, that's the way it was different. When May started, it was different. Put it that way. Now, there was an increase of $25 again. Okay, that's what I've been getting. There was also a $5 trash fee increase and a $5 pest control. They separated that, huh? I mean, there's $5 already in the rent total, but I guess it's an increase, so they put the amenities in the rent and they leave 25 show. They put the trash into the rent and add another $5. They increase it. So the question I have, okay, the $3 I know is an error somehow. What did they do? What did Alden Park tell Conservice to add $3 to everybody's rent total starting January of 2020? Maybe they did, because Alden Park gets that money, not Conservice, even though they might have made the error. Okay, so now I'm still paying that $3. Now I finally paid them all off in April, and they finally contacted me. It took them 2 weeks to contact me and then tell me that you want a 15-month lease. I said, yeah. Okay. I noticed it's $9.19. It changed now because before it wasn't. That means if I wouldn't have got a new lease, it was month to month. Maybe I wouldn't have got any increases. I don't know. Because I didn't get an increase in April because I was still had a balance due. And that would have been when the lease should have started April 1st. So they started May 1st. So, okay, now it's $9.19. It should have been, it was $9.18. It should have been $9.15. Now it's $9.19. Another $1. I showed it in all the breakdowns in the complaint. Another $1. They just make it, what would $1 do? What's it for? Now, if it was a one-time fee or something, a clerical fee or something, but I've been paying it now for 3 months already. That whatever it says, I've been paying. So that's another one. Okay, so the $3, I don't know what it was for, and yet I've been paying it from January 1st, 2020 till now. And now they increased in this lease that started here in May of 2021. So it's $9.19 plus 25 more amenity fee, plus 5 for trash and 5 for pest control fee. So now it's pest control we're paying. I never paid it before. I mean, I understand that that goes up and they're trying to get us to pay. They did send an email out that there's a lantern fly problem around here. Lantern flies. Why did they mention that now? They never mentioned lantern flies before. Is that so to offset the pest control fee? That's why it's costing them more because they're getting the lantern flies taken care of? They put in the email, well, if you see a lantern fly, just squish it. Well, then why do you need exterminator for it then? We'll let the residents squish it, okay? What's the pest control fee? That's, keep adding money. Because that's counted in the rent total. Pest control fee, trash fee, amenity fee, that's in the rent total. So they can't tell me that's not a rent increase. Now, this rent freeze, maybe because it's a big company, I don't know. Maybe they know something I don't know. But I Googled it, and it says, from January 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2021, rent freeze 0%, and that's it. Now I got that increase. I don't know. That's what the question is that I have. That's why I'm putting the complaint in. Now I looked it up again, right recently now, and it says that the rent freeze is still in effect, and if you're charged it, don't pay it. So that then I shouldn't have been charged it then, but I'm not concerned with that because I would be paying that under normal conditions. I'd be paying the $25, knowing for 15 months I shouldn't pay any more than that. And the $5 trash fee and the pest control fee, yes, I would agree with it because I know I won't. Like I said, I won't be paying it until the next lease is due again. So I would know that. Then I just want to know what I pay every month. I don't want to check my rental account and all of a sudden, more money. I know the water sewer is going to vary. I know that because they figure it out somehow. They factor it. Even though the landlord's using water too. We're paying that. The residents are paying that, I guess, too. So I guess maybe Conservice gets the statement, and then they get the amount, and they divide it up by all the units, I guess, to get the and the landlord. Unless there's a separate meter for the landlord, I doubt that. So that's what happens. And I questioned Conservice about it in the complaint. Because what happens when there's less people in the buildings? Because I know right now there's a lot of empty apartments. So the billing is less. My bill was less. Because if they're dividing it by the apartments and they're not using it, they're still dividing it, there's less usage. It should be less. So that way I was kind of checking it out. So now what I mentioned here now is, it seems like a lot for me to be concerned with over $3. It's not just $3 for 1 month. It's $3 now, it's over 3 years. It still adds up. Instead of me owing them, they're owing me, huh? I don't understand it myself. I mean, because if there's an error made, more than likely, to me, it is an error with $3. But how? Because it was $50 amenity, and when I ended the 6-month lease, and it shouldn't have been. It should have been 25. The increase in 25 should have went in the rent total, but it wasn't that way. So maybe when they changed it, somehow they punched in $3, maybe. Because once something's put in there, unless it's corrected, it's going to stay that way. That's why I did complain about it, but I accepted it. I accepted it like it was an increase in the trash. And they agreed with me when I contacted the manager. She agreed. Okay. Then I let it go. Mostly this complaint, I'm concerned with the $3. But this complaint, the main thing really on this complaint is that $25 increase. The amenity fee, which is a rent increase, and the pest control fee, $5, and the trash fee, $5. They're increases. And that's going in my rent total. So I thought there's no rent increases. So I just want them to explain that. If it is, fine. I accept it because I know that's what I would be paying now. Because I'm not going to fight over a $5 pest control. When I know that that's something that they do have here. Because I see the trucks out here. I know they have that service. So so I just wanted to try to do this video to maybe explain it better than reading all those pages. That what I really want. I mean, I mentioned in there. Now, as far as the $3.75 that Conservice charges for the statement every month, now I've been paying that again over 3 years to the present time. To top it off, while I was doing the complaint, when I was working on it, I got the statement for June, and it says in there now it's $6 service fee, but it doesn't say it's an increase or nothing. Just went from $3.75 to $6. So now Conservice gets that money. It would be in a service fee. It would be in the rent total. So Conservice is getting that money. If the landlord's not paying them. If the landlord's paying them, they shouldn't be getting that money. We shouldn't be charged it then. So that's part of the complaint. That service fee. Because, like I said, I never contracted with them. Can they show me something I signed to say that I know about the fee? Maybe. I know I didn't sign anything directly from them. Unless when I signed the lease in the beginning, maybe it was in there and I didn't know. The leasing agent didn't tell me that there was a $3.75 going to be on your bill, for the billing fee. So I think this is a lot better. You should be able to understand my complaint better by listening to this, I think. So I don't want to go over, but I know clerical errors happen here with that company. I'm going to allude to it real quick here. So I went through all these leases up to the end of last year, and I got behind. I was behind not like 25%. I couldn't pay, and 25% I couldn't pay. So I was behind a few $100s, and they carried it and all, no problem, no late fee or nothing. And I explained the situation and all. Well, behind, and then I was paying by check because I couldn't pay by on the rental account on the portal. I couldn't pay because it wouldn't work. You can't put less in. Say I owe $1,000, I can't put $750 in. You can put more, but not less. They were telling me you could, but wrong again. So I wrote the check and put it down there, and I explained it on the envelope. And then next month I did the same thing. So I paid $734.81, and I think I owed $1,000 or something. So I was more behind again, a little more behind. So I checked my bank balance. I waited about a week or so. Oh, the check cleared. I said, oh, that's good. At least I'm no farther behind now, than I was. And I waited a while, and I said, let me check that rental account. I checked the rental account. It's not on there. And I sent it early enough. It wasn't like the statement came out before they got the payment. Nope. I contacted the manager. He contacts me back and says, nope, that's correct. She said, I check that every day. That's correct. You got to roll over what you owed plus the current charges. So she's saying that I got billed, but I just didn't pay it yet. I said, well, it's wrong. I did pay. I paid $734.81, and I told her through emails and all that if you don't find out what happened and you still keep insisting, that the bill is correct, I'm going to file a complaint with the Attorney General's office and give the proof I have, and you'll have to correct it, all right? I'll give you to high noon the next day. So as soon as I told her that, she right away contacts me back and says, I'm going to get to the bottom of it. So she's back and forth, and then she asked me for proof, I guess. But she figured I don't have proof. She still doubted me. So I gave her a print screen of the bank statement showing it. And then she contacts me back and she says, oh, I found out what happened. I got to the bottom of it. And I said, yeah, that's good. She said that your account was credited $734.81, and she told me the balance due. I said, that's correct. But she told me that I didn't pay, huh? She went by what Conservice says. And Conservice, they think they're infallible. Because all the people that work down in the office, they go by that. They don't put that in. They don't do all that. They don't make those entries or nothing. It's done by Conservice. They just look at the statement just like I did. Looked at my statement. So then, and I asked her, well, what happened? She says, yeah, it was a clerical error by Conservice, huh? Clerical error, huh? And that was $734.81. Look at that. That was a mistake because Conservice doesn't get that money. The landlord gets that money. So they couldn't be trying to enrich themselves by taking my money like that. That's definitely an error. So if an error can occur for $734.81, I guess it can occur for $3. I just brought that up because just to show you that it does happen, and I'm checking it all the time, now. I know exactly what, now I've been paying everything. I'm up to date right now. I don't have a balance due, but technically they owe me right now for the $3 from January 1st, 2020 till now, and the $1 from May 1st till now that they added on. And they may owe me the $25 rent increase and then the $5 trash increase and the $5 pest control fee. They might owe me that. I've been paying that now. Let's see, May, June, July. I've been paying that for 3 months. They're going to owe me that money if they weren't allowed to do that. I mean, they got to know that there's a rent freeze. Maybe they have some, maybe they lifted it and I don't know about it. I don't know. All I know is my main concern of this complaint is that they're held accountable for a mistake. Now, that $3 is a mistake. What's it for? They're not going to be able to tell me what it's for. I mean, they don't have no way of detecting if there's an error like that. Because I requested in the complaint that if this gets resolved to my satisfaction, before my statement comes out, I wanted it flagged, to make sure it's correct. No mistakes. Because human error. You got computers, but, a human being has to program that stuff in there. That didn't just go $3 on my account automatically from the computer. Was it set up to put $3 on everybody's account, rental account, as of January 1st of 2020? Maybe it was. I don't know. All I know is that $3 was added on, and it shouldn't have been. I'm overcharged, and I want to correct it. Again, I'll explain it. They have to credit me $3 times all the months from January 1st, 2020 till now, because I paid it. And then they have to credit me $1 from May 1st till now, to whenever it's resolved. And as far as the increases, they'll have to take them off, because I paid them already now for 3 months. If they weren't supposed to do it, then I'll have to make my rent total should be $9.15. That'll correct everything, because that'll stop the $3. Because once they make that $9.15, after they take off everything, give me my credit. Now, as far as the service fee goes, I paid that. I guess there's no, unless there was a mistake there too. Because if they're getting paid by the landlord, then that service fee should be refunded to everybody. But I doubt if they would do that. They could get in trouble for that. Being paid by the landlord and charging the residents $3.75 and now $6. It went up to $6. That's pretty much it for now. So again, I just to get this complaint resolved with Conservice. The main thing I want is the $3. I don't want to keep repeating the same thing. The $3 times from January 1st to 2020 till the present time that it's resolved. $3 times $3. And the same with the $1 that they charged me May 1st. What's it for? Another add-on? Another clerical error? I want that credited. As far as the other stuff, if they're allowed to do the rent increases, fine. I won't have to worry about that until my lease is up again. So it's up, I guess, at the end of June, whatever they figured it. If they counted from May, it'd be June. If they counted it from April, it would be May or something. I don't know how they have it figured. They have variance. That's the word they use, variance. So that's what I want done pretty much with that complaint. I hope me explaining it makes it a little bit clearer, because with that, what I typed there, all that stuff, I just wanted to show it, breakdowns to show it. But I still can't get over that $3. I mean, I know they can make an error of $734.81. I guess they can make an error for $3, I guess. Well, I guess that'll be it for now. And I want to thank you for your time. And I hope that this video cleared up my complaint. Have a great day.